Oh, how's everybody doing? Oh boy, it's been a day. Let me tell you. I so yeah, I shoveled snow yesterday and then it continued, and so I had to shovel everything all over again. And I'm kind of tired, kind of beat. But how's everybody else doing? Yeah, so this is not gonna have streamer voice tonight. So this is gonna be low power Arashi mode. Which, hey, if you're new, my name is Arashi Namikaze, the Wandering VTuber, and welcome in. If you like hearing me and talk and all that jazz, consider kindly liking, following, and subscribing, depending on what platform you are on. Yeah, so we're just gonna probably like sit here and just hang out. Talk about. I got my workout in for today and yesterday, so I feel a little bit better. So because I was not able to go to the gym, so I'm somewhat appreciative of doing the activity that is physical exertion. But hey, it was I'm still beat, man. um which, hey, if did you guys get any snow? If you did, how much did you get? Because we got probably about 2.5, 3 feet worth of snow, which is roughly Nina's height. I'm joking. But slightly shorter than Kez. This song's about to go off, so let me switch over to my actual background music. I mean, I could like people watch, like just go onto other people's channels and like see what they're doing. That's always fun. Or if anybody has any like suggestions for any like watch or reacts, or if you guys want to send me any funny videos, I'd appreciate that. Also, give me a laugh and maybe get back in, in a powered up state, I guess, because I'm still tired. Actually, who is live so that I can like consider people watching? Let's see. What am I doing? Okay. Let's see. Leaflet's live. Oh yeah, Leaflet's like working on like some AI like anime series now all of a sudden. I'm seeing the last rose of Albion. Amelia. Yeah, okay. I think that's what that is. But I don't want to like hop in. Leaflet, the controversial person. Got me, made me lose a follower when I was watching her video yesterday. That was yesterday, right? Yeah, that was yesterday. That video is actually gonna go live tomorrow on YouTube. I'm waiting to see if there was any like issue with it being with it existing. Which reminds me, probably when I get home tomorrow, after work. I need to start working on maybe fixing that Michael Knowles video, because I didn't realize that the background music was, I knew it was playing, I just didn't realize that it was loud enough to not quite drown out Michael Knowles's dialogue, but it definitely didn't help. So I don't know if I can fix that in post, or potential. Well, I don't think I can re-record it. That's too not genuine in my feel. There was not too much to talk about, like in terms of like news. I think that's still too early to talk about the guy that got shot in Minnesota over the weekend. Just not, it's not as clear as the Renee Good shooting, so it's not like it's like super obvious. It's like, oh yeah, but like there's some evidence that can how do I want to word this? Not exonerate, but like give an actual plausible deniability to both parties. So because it's definitely the guy was resisting being apprehended, and also the firearm that he did have that he was legally carrying is faulty, and I think it accidentally discharged, in which case it caused the police to freak out and thinking that they were being shot at, and thought that he was the shooter. But there's like one moment somebody's recording that it was just like, he looks like he's clearly taking something out of the holster of his on his side. So whether it's the gun or not, no idea, no clue whatsoever. And I also don't know if he took it out because like he was trying to make sure that like he didn't have the gun on him, or if he was taking it out to use it. It's unclear. It's not clear, like the whole situation. So I'm expecting I'm expecting to see some more evidence that's going to come out that might potentially put the ICE agent at fault or him at fault. But it's yeah, I plead the fifth on whether or not it who's going to be the one at blame. Yeah, Tim Pool is live right now. Well, for another like 8 minutes on YouTube, and then probably another hour on Rumble. I was watching a little bit of it, and I got bored. I guess I could work on my game. Yeah. It'll give me something to do. It's nice and relaxing, and brain activity good. Let's see. Sure, let's move over. And I can't remember the last time I've worked on the game. On stream. I think everything that I probably wanted to do is like sort of already done. So, well, that's not true. There's still a crap ton to do, but I can at least show off what I have so far. Oh, I don't have a chat up. Hold on. I don't have a chat visible, so give me 1 second. I've just been idly talking and just not realizing that that I'm not seeing anybody. Okay, so I have that and that's that. Okay, cool. Yeah, that one viewer is me. Oh, stream labels. Yeah. Pop that open. All right. Oh, there's no good place for me to be, is there? At least it's showing up pretty all right on stream. Oh. Blah. 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 I did it again, didn't I? Okay, there we go. All right. So mostly I just need to work on actually putting in some like class stuff, but I'm like trying to like really get I'm still trying to get to make it so that it doesn't look like an eyesore for the most part. See if this is working. Darn you, game. Okay, I am actually going to do this now, so hold up. This has been I never realized how much I use my arrow keys. So let's see. I'm finally fixing this. Because I use the arrow keys a lot. It's not even funny. Like how much I use it. Okay. So, bloodied works. Oh, that's, yeah, that. Okay, unstable. So this should be okay. Cool. That's working. I guess it would go without saying, like, if you guys have any questions about my game, feel free to ask, I guess, right? I don't know if I can pin comments. I know I can pin comments on I guess I could. I guess we're not really like talking anymore. So let's put tabletop simulator in on as the category. AMA. Ask me. Ask me anything about my game. I'm bored. I don't know. And there we go. I don't know how well that. Okay, that's kind of showing. That's kind of up there. It looks visible, at least on Twitch. I don't know what it looks like on the other ones, but we'll find out. Yeah, looks good. Looks fine. Yeah, I'm gonna accidentally like dox something. Nah, no, I'm joking. I'm not gonna dox anything, but it's like seeing notifications and stuff. Let me see. Interesting. I might have to take a look at something later. I just now realized something. Let's see. Checklist B12. We have a question mark though. Let's see. B12 is correct. So that means the lookup range is wrong. The reference range is wrong. So I want this one. So 4, 8, 12, 13. That's correct. Bam. Cool. Medium. All right. I guess I could start with like races, right? So as far as the generic races, we have Aquarian, Phelan, human. I don't think I have to explain that, but I'll explain the other ones as we go along. I just want to say all of them first. Kindred, Morgrim, Runari, Yokai. We have Falconeer, Phantasm, Vesper, Daemon, Outlander, Wormling, Gelatin, Silhouette, and Xanderite. So a lot of these have miraculously stayed for the most part. So the Aquarians are like sea folk, and then we'll get into heritages in a minute after this. Phelan are like the elves. Kindred are like gnome halfling. Morgrim are like the orcs. Runari are like dwarves, and the yokai are, well, yokai. They're like physical manifestations of animal spirits. Falconeer, bird people. I don't think I have to explain that. How does that look? Yeah, that looks all right. Phantasm, I'm still kind of working out that what the element of what they are, but they're humanoid spirits, I guess. I'm trying to like the actual like thing that like prompted me to make something like this was in the Chronicles of Riddick, the main, that's the third one, right? Of the trilogy. I can't remember. There's the main protagonist was like the emperor of this like weird galactic army thing, and he had this like ability to like make his spirit like travel and then bring his body with him. That was kind of like the sort of like concept of what I was kind of going with for this, but like I'm still working it out. The Vespers are like bee people. Daemon, they're like demonic looking humanoids, but they're not demons. They're just like the inhabitants of a foreign realm that no longer exists. So they're kind of like refugees in this world. Outworlders are, well, Outworlders. They're people that don't come from the world that they're currently in. So think isekais, where they're either like summoned or reincarnated into that world. And then wormlings are the like dragon people, more humanoid, more human looking dragonoid people. Gelatin, slime people, silhouettes, robot people, and the Xandrites are like geode crystal, like gemstone people. Like some of these I don't think I'm going to like I'm going to focus on the primary ones first when I start like actually putting in races in the game. And then I'll work on the other stuff. It gives me time to actually work out what these are. And then the heritages. Now these are these are not restricted. You can pick whatever heritage you want for your character. It's sort of a what is it? It's kind of like a since I don't have half races, kind of like, well, I would say traditionally what D&D used to do and have like half elves and half orcs, which they don't do anymore because apparently racial puritanism is the big thing right now with the new 5th edition. So yeah, but I don't have half races, so these are sort of like the middle ground, where it's like you can be the race that you are and then take a heritage that would either represent you being assimilated into the culture of that heritage or actually be a half race, I guess. I was about to say half breed, but I was like, no, that's what I tell myself. And that's what I say to myself in the mirror. And then oh, that's right, because so we have the races that are the heritages that are sort of associated with some races, and then there are regional heritages, which are just like there's no like exact like heritage just like, hey, do you live on the coast or on islands? They pick the coastal. If you live in the desert, pick desert. If you're like on mesas or mountains, pick the mountain. Their urban is there also. And then I have supernatural heritages, which I'm kind of working on more of those because a couple of things got repositioned when I made Phantasm an actual race. So I made Dryad, Goliath, and Quickling a Phantasm heritage because, well, Goliath, I should probably make Goliath Erdgeist because that's like the earth spirit that is like, I think is it German? I think Erdgeist is a German word, but it's like the word that they use that means like gnomes. I think it's been a minute. I can look it up. Erdgeist. Earth elemental spirits. Oh, it is German. I was right. Are Erdgeist gnomes? Yes, Erdgeist, German for elemental spirits, refers to a gnome or an earth elemental in German folklore or occultism. I'm not gonna take this. I will take this at face value, but I am not sure if that's correct. Maybe there's like some Dutch, or not Dutch, Deutsch. Yeah, Dutch is different. But yeah. So I probably will change that to Erdgeist, because I think that probably would be more accurate. Which was this one. Okay. And I have to change this across all of them. Oh yeah, but like, so you can see it more clearer, I guess. So I have Aquarians, which the Ishaned, I think that's how it's pronounced. Isaned? Isanade? Maybe? Ooh. Yeah, that's the shark. And the Orcus, or Orcanis. Orcanos. Yeah. It's an orca. Mer is mermaid or like merfolk. Phelan, we have Darkborn, Highborn, Wildborn. Humans, we have new type and old type. This is more for probably more for Future Core, which is basically like an expansion that I'm working on. But it's gonna be in the base game, so it's gonna be there in the base game to like future proof into it. Kindred, Stoutheart, Trickfoot, Outlanders, Reborn and Summoned. Now Outworlder was is kind of a reference to a book series that Kazooie recommended to me. I believe it's He Who Fights with Monsters. It's been a minute. I've been meaning to like get back into reading it, but because I was binging it for like weeks. I was like finishing a book every, like, depending on the size of the book, I was either like finishing 1 book a week or 2 books. So, and there's like 12 books altogether or something like that. So I got like maybe like halfway through book 8, and I need to like get back into it. But man, those books are long. They're super long. It's like a super endurance match just to get through 1 book. But they're good. They are very good. I do thank Kazooie for bringing that series to my attention. What's funny, actually, now that I think about it, I actually had the vast majority of them already purchased before even listening to them, because I was going through like a lit RPG phase. So I was like looking for like literary RPG books. And I think I had like 6 of them before listening to it and him recommending it. And I remember the our little back and forth on it, which there's a lot of very quotable like moments in that book. And we DM'd each other like our favorite quotes that we got through for where we were. But yeah, I really like that series. I do need to get back into it though. Right. I was at Morgrim. No, I was at... I think I glossed over the Morgrim heritages, actually. Interesting. But there's the Nomadic and the Warband. I know I said the Kindred. And I talked about the Outworlders. The Runari of the Spellforge and the Titan Forge. So actually, the names of these are more location bound, actually. So, the Runari clans in that game, like there's a Titan Forge and there is a Spell Forge, and the Titan Forge one is more for like warfare and building weaponry and arms and armors and stuff. And the Spell Forge is something that helps them make spells, and that's like in the northern portion of this region's I guess Pangea. Then you have the yokai, which I said earlier that these two were originally yokai heritages, but I put them there because it was just easier to have them there. And then so we have the snake, the rabbit, dog, turtle, fox. Now this is something that I decided to do where I put the Minotaur as a yokai. And there was another one that I wanted to put in here too, but I don't remember which one. So I'm like looking for a bunch of animalistic, like potential animalistic races that I could like fit into the yokai. But like the Minotaur is like the one. Like I could do Centaur, but like I don't even like Centaurs in D&D. Because they're just too... Their body shape is just too weird. Then we have the Nekomata, which is the cat. We have Toad. We have Oni, which Onis are ogres in like the Japanese mythology or folklore. The Sharugami is the monkey. So you can have your little Goku character or your Sun Wukong character if you really want. Tanuki, the raccoon, which I think is more appropriate to say raccoon dog because I think that's what they call them. The rat. The falconer has the Garuda and the harpy. And there is a yokai heritage here for the Tengu. Like I said, which is why I came over here. Erdgeist. Perfect. Nani? Nani? Oh, that's interesting. Why did it do that? I'm sure it was like that there, and I'm just now noticing it. It was like, because I've been re-tinkering these charts for like countless times to get them right. I don't think I have to go into the regional or the supernatural run because they're not finished yet for the most part. I have rough drafts for what I want the traits to do, but for each of the heritages and the races and blah blah blah. Let's get into I don't have any class features right now. Oh, well, so there is something different that I want to like say, and that is there's auric energy affinity. So you can pick what your aura's affinity is, and it is associated with one of the damage types that is a non-weapon damage type in the game. So you have Arrow, Cryo, Dendro, Dynamo, Electro, Geo, Hydro, Lumino, Necro, Pyro, Psycho, and Vibro. So Vibro is sound. Psycho is psychic energy. Dynamo is like concussive kinetic force. Dendro is natural or nature-based damages. So think like grass, foliage, but also poison and acid, as those things are also like can occur in nature. So there's poisonous plants, and then there's carnivorous plants that actually will eat and digest things that get caught in their traps. So they have digestive acids. You get to pick one of those, and you get a resistance to that damage type by just sheer virtue of picking it. And then there's also, you know, you can there are circumstances in which you can imbue your weapon with the damage type, and then you can just use it to hit your enemy with. That's so we have trades and professions. So we have primary trades and secondary trades, which I have these prepped for just this character that I'm messing with. So we have gathering professions, herbalism, logging, mining, skinning, productions, alchemy, blacksmithing, carpentry, enchanting, engineering, jewel crafting, masonry, weaving. Secondaries, cooking, dungeoneering, first aid, fishing, hacking, lockpicking, performance, poisons, tracking, and transportation. And these are the skills. Looks like they're visible in this. The placeholder that I have right now is the ninja class. So if you want to say you're trained in it, you can add your bonus for being trained. But general skills looks like our class goes up to adept even at first level, so we can actually go that. And this was 8, now it's 6. Let's say this is a ninja, so let's say we want to be trained in nature and warfare. Did I have 3? Did I have 3? Why would I have 3? Oh, probably because of the background. No, it's broken. Hold on. Let's see. Oh, 63. Oh, it is broken. Okay, I can fix that. I haven't done the I've been fixing everything, so, or moving stuff around, so it's actually kind of hard. So let's say, okay, what was I? Oh yeah. So nature. But let's say we wanted more lore. So let's convert a skill point into a lore point and get an extra 2 lore. So ninjas are generally spies. So they probably would want to have some sort of mercantile knowledge. And if they wanted to pass themselves off as like a priest, probably religion, so they can at least be knowledgeable. And we have 2 weapon points, so I suppose I could show you guys how this how this like weapon thing works. So you pick a group. So your groups are medium or light, medium, and heavy. Your category, we'll use simple for the purposes of this, and then we'll say melee. And uh-oh, it's not working. Oh, did it break? Oh, you guys get to see me fix this in real time. Oh yeah, this is horribly broken. It might not be horribly broken. It's just the range is probably wrong. Things I have to do. I believe it's this one. Oh. Just in case. All right, now let's head back to that. Bam. All right. So this is actually just a search function. The advanced weapons are technically here, but they're not. They're just not thing. Nani? Oh, wait. There we go. So these are supposed to be this. Things I have to do every time I mess with something. But I get to show, like, the one thing that I'm, like, super happy about when I did this initially. Oh, yeah, unarmed. There is no... There is no? There we go. I have no... That's wrong. I know that's wrong. Oh wait, it might actually be right. Never mind. No, I do. I have an unarmed. I don't have an... Oh, I don't have a light advanced unarmed weapon. Okay, that's right. I need to fix that. But yeah, so the reason why I have it like this is so that you can actually, is this even right? It is right. Okay. Yep. Okay, cool. So the reason why I have it like this is so that you can actually just use, so the proficiency is for individual weapons. It's not for like groups, just arbitrary groups. So So you choose the weapon that you are proficient with, and you have that like that, so that you can just play it however you want to play it. If you want to be somebody that specializes in a whip, like put your weapon points into whip. Now, what's going to get you is the fact that the damage is gate kept by your stats. So your attack modifier is going to be whatever your highest stat is plus whatever your training rank is. But the damage is is being gate kept by your stats. So if you have a medium weapon, if you don't meet the strength requirement of at least having a 0, you have a -1 to your damage. And light, medium, and heavies are 1, 2, and 3, respectively. Heavies are more gate kept. So if you don't meet your strength requirement of 0, you have a -2. But if you're between 0 and +2, you only have a -1. And I might be able to give a I might be able to actually show that off. Give me 1 second. Heavy. Oh, not heavy unarmed. Heavy melee. Great saber. And we'll say for the sake of it, let's make it. Which I will get to. So if you want more, if you find yourself that like you want more trade points, you can get more trade points. I think, okay, I can go higher with this. So if you want more trade points, you can do that. And it's a 1-to-1. If you want more languages, which you have 4, so I don't think you would need that, but you at least need them to have basic, limited, or fluent. So being fluent in 2 languages is going to take up the majority of your language points, but you can trade a trade point for convert a trade point into 2 language points. Or you want more weapons, you can convert a trade point into a weapon point, which is 1-to-1. So you can customize your character however you want. Which I can now. So the materia, so the weapons are. I spent a lot of time figuring out how to do decorations like in Monster Hunter. And I've figured it out. And I'm so happy. Actually, let's do... Everybody's gonna probably want protection. And then this ninja character is probably going to want a Night Panther. And then we'll say... Let's say you find another protection down the line. Oh, what's this? Materia's power has been channeled to a previously existing materia. Oh, what? So it actually went... Oh, wow. not only did it increase it to 2, but it gave me a +1 bonus to the other defenses too. Ooh. There's probably going to be like some rules in which case like you can I probably let people start with a materia. With like a level 1 or a level 2. This is what I was actually looking for. So we have the same search features over here. See? So this weapon is a great saber, which is the great sword, obviously, and it needs, so it has stat requirement strength 0 and 2. So my strength right now is not at 0. Let's make it 0. Oh, it didn't do it. Okay. I might need to fix that. Let's do... I want to make sure it's not actually broken. Oh, it is actually broken. Okay. All right, you get to see me fix it. So... why is it broken? Wait, it's not broken. It's not broken, so is it just displaying the wrong number? It's not broken. Wait. What the? Okay. It's not even looking it up properly, like at all. It's just a singular number on there. So something happened. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boss. There we go. Apparently they were all like that. I don't know why. There, we fixed it. But it's displaying 2. So there was the formula elsewhere was not wrong. It just wasn't, I just didn't do the thing properly when I was when I was moving things over. Okay, I don't have the attack modifier on here. That's fine. I don't need it. And then let's make this, I think it needs to be 14. Yeah. No. No, that's not right. It needed to be 4. My bad. No, 5. There we go. Need to be 5. I needed 5 points in it to make it. There. Bam. 3. It's kind of the same with armor too. So there's strength penalties for wearing armor. So, or there's strength requirements for armor, and you get reduced defense bonuses And then I can do like other things, like add aeromancy, which if I do arrow damage, which is right now the thing that I use. Oh, that's a level. That's a level 2 slot. Is there another aeromancy that's equipped somewhere? Have an adept. Oh, there it is. I see it. Aha. I was like, do I have an aeromancy somewhere else while I was building this? Yeah, I did. Because I was like, that shouldn't be 3. There it is. So if I do an aura confusion, that extra 1 damage goes over here. Crusader 1. When you score a critical hit on an attack check, you generate a ward with 2 hit points. So you're probably wondering, what's ward? Well, a ward is basically what D&D uses, or what D&D calls temporary hit points, and it's basically like a buffer or a shield over your hit points. And usually that shield has hit points, and that's where that is. So you create a shield over your hit points that that can take 2 points of damage. Or if you get hit really hard, like you get hit with 3 damage, the ward is destroyed, and that 1 point carries over. And the great sword is going to, or the great saber is going to have the guard reaction. So we probably want this one. So increase the damage reduction of your weapon's block reaction by 1. And if I had, the power of it transferred over to this one because it's the most recent. Reduce the incoming damage with your weapon's block reaction by 2. And you can also use it if your magical defense was targeted. I need to reword that. English hard sometimes. You guys, like, I'm sorry. Let's see. Where's my guard up? There it is. Let's say you can also...
I just got here and I'm already getting targeted with magical defense.
What's up, Jason? How you doing? This was a low power.
64 wave.
Yeah, this was a low energy stream, but then I was like, hey, you know what? Since I've got nothing else to do, I can work on my TTRPG. But how's it going, man? Did you get snowed in too?
Sweet.
Let's see. You can also use this reaction if your magical defense was targeted. English hard. I'm betting the parry. The parry one is also equally messed up. This reaction can also be used.
I was shoveling snow all night last night. My whole left shoulder and neck hurt, and abs are sore.
Same, except I also had to do it today because it continued to snow. But yeah, I'm also beat. This reaction can be used if your magical defense was targeted. Okay, cool. That's actually... I don't have to fix that one. Good. I spent way too much time on this.
Apparently it's supposed to do another 2FR next week.
Oh, no. Don't tell me that. Maybe I'll invest in a snowblower. And then, so that is our greatsword that has bonus damage to arrow damage. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I also have materials. So if you wanted to craft your own weapon and use a specific material, you can. So if you had mithril, you actually ignore the strength requirement and you just get the full damage of the greatsword right away. But good luck finding mithril. I also have orichalcum. So if you expend energy on your turn, your weapon is automatically
Weapon
infused.
crafting. Sweet. I want space sword.
I think there is a space sword. I just don't have the I don't have them fully implemented yet. I don't think so. What do I have? Bright Saber. There we go. It's a catalyst weapon. So, yeah. Oh, you don't even... And it already uses your auric affinity. So, because it's a catalyst weapon.
I swear I won't soccer it to save the blind girl.
Let's see. I also have a beam partisan, I guess. Yeah, there's so much stuff I have to do. But it's been so long since I've done like a, hey, this is where we are in the game state. That this is, it just makes me realize like how much more I have to go. Yeah, getting these to work was a hassle. So the search guide for your weapon.
I need to get back to remaking my old shifter campaign, but I am too busy ATM.
Shifter campaign? Is that a... Why did Vampire the Masquerade be the first thing that popped in my head? Why? I've not even played that game. Why was that the first one that came up? But, what's the, shifter?
Lol, well, it's based on a vampire series mechanics. Soul Reaver.
The old... Wait. Is that the PlayStation game? It is. Yeah, that got remastered too. How did I... Why? My brain is filled with so much uselessness. Yeah, the goal for my game is to just be flexible enough to do any genre or style. Which is why revolvers are here. I also need to work on... I do have some guns for the advanced weapons. Carbine. Light bowgun. That's a Monster Hunter reference. I don't know why. Spreader. SMG. What, do we have heavy? What do we have for heavy? Heavy bowgun. That's also a Monster Hunter reference. You can tell that I've spent a lot of time working on the decorations for the enchantment.
Vampires in Legacy of Kain are extremely fascinating with how they function.
Oh, really? I think I played it loosely. Like, I think I had an uncle that had it, and I played like a little bit of it, but I don't recall anything of it. I think I was really young. Like, I think probably the only weapons that I'm thinking of weapons while talking, and I think that was the... Let's see, PlayStation came out. I was probably like 8 or 9. I think I also... Yeah, I think that's right. Time is fleeting. Yeah, I'd like to play it again for sure. Is it because I just looked at it, but Soul Reaver. It's on remaster. It's on Steam. 1 and 2, $30. Oh, that's not bad. That's actually not bad. I might actually consider that. I have to put a pin in that. Looks good now, too. Sniper rifle. This one is unique in that it uses strength. The stat requirements is either strength or int to be 0 or 2. Unlike the great sword or the great saber that is just strength. What's my int? Oh, my int is 2. Okay. So you can be a ninja with a sniper rifle. Awesome.
Vampires in universe came in like 3 generations. Og,
Oh.
blue skin, angelic wings and deeply religious, and fought an enemy who cursed them with bloodthirst and immortality, converts, more monstrous, and Cain's brood to all more abominations of nature constantly mutating.
Oh, that is fascinating. Yeah, I'll definitely have to take a look at that. Oh yeah, and I figured out how to emulate dice rolls. Sort of. So if you played tabletops, you'll know that D20s are the D20 system is the one that everybody goes to. I'm decided to be unorthodox and do a 2D10 system. And then I need to fix a lot of this. Design is like the one thing that is like making sure everything looks aesthetically pleasing and also convey the proper information. So I guess so you have 5 defenses. 2 of them are for single target attacks, and 3 of them are for area of effects. So if you're getting singularly attacked, it's going to probably be physical, or it's going to either target physical or magical. And these are your armor classes, your defense rating. And for area of effects, they'll be fortitude, evasion, or resolve. So if I make an attack, I would say I'm attacking you physically for 15, and you tell me, oh, that's a miss. Or if I say 17, you say that's a normal hit. If I say I'm gonna hit you for 22.
The dialogue in the series is also much nicer than new games with more refinement.
Ooh.
Most characters are speaking like they were raised by people with classic education.
Oh, nice. Oh, I bet. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at that. We talked very sophisticatedly back in the day. So if I say, I hit you for 22, and you're like, ooh, that's definitely going to be a hit, but is it going to be a heavy hit? Oh yeah, it's going to be a heavy hit. So you do 1 extra point of damage. Or if for whatever reason I say, I rolled really well and you are getting hit with 28 and you're like, ugh, is that going to be... Okay, that's going to be a heavy hit. Is it a severe hit? Yeah, it's going to be a severe hit. So that's an additional point of damage on top of the heavy hit. So the degree of your hit will actually influence how much damage you do. I don't know how high. Okay, so 23 is pretty close. the highest you could possibly get. Well, I guess if you had advantage, it'll probably be a little bit higher.
Also now no D20s or 10s, just a D19.
A D19? Is that a thing? So, no D. Or Oh wait, is this the no? It's not the. That's not the Kane Revenant.
On Roll20 it is.
Oh, I know nothing about Roll20. It's embarrassing to say, but yeah, I used to play with friends in person. Then hindsight 2020 happened, and we did a couple of Roll20 sessions, and I did not pick anything up from it.
On Roll20 you can put /R1D1999.
Dang, okay. /R1D and then the number. Okay. Interesting. Can you make your own games on Roll20? Like what I'm doing, but on Roll20?
Once crashed my browser rolling 100D6S.
I can see that. That's like 1,000, like having 1,000 TNTs go off in Minecraft. Okay, so at level 1, you could theoretically get a severe hit. It also depends on what you're targeting.
I think so, it's just a lot of script edits for custom stuff. I think Foundry also does it.
Foundry. That sounds familiar. Oh. Ah, okay. I was like, what? Okay. Foundry? BTT, I'm assuming. Okay, the logo sounds familiar, or looks familiar.
I've used 3 different things. Roll20, Fantasy Grounds, and I think Foundry.
Okay. I've heard of Fantasy Grounds. That's like the oldest one. Interesting. I'm gonna say all this is literally, this is just a Google Doc with script everywhere. So I mean, it's probably going to be just a different level of script, but yeah, I could do it. Oh yeah, and how I said earlier, there's the 1. So if you get a heavy hit, that's 2. If you get a severe hit, that's an additional 1 on top of the heavy hit, so it's 3. If you score a critical hit, that's just a static +2. So you never have to feel bad about rolling 1s. Oh, yeah. Critical hits are if the dice rolls on, if both dice are the same number. Like that. I couldn't have timed that any better. That was on cue. Thank you. So if you roll Snake Eyes, it's a crit. So it's gonna at least always crit will always at least hit, and you get to add the +2. Wow, that's awesome. I could not have timed that any better. Ooh, let's change our auric affinity to something different. If I remember correctly, let's say your auric affinity is, let's say it's cryo, for the sake of demo. So you know how it says down here, it's like, if you're using the great sword for a single target attack, it's going to target physical, and if you use an action that has an AoE effect, you'll target evasion. So if you had your affinity be cryo, it'll change the single target defense to magical, and it will change the AoE to fortitude.
I cast lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. Let's see. How would... So definitely lightning bolt would be a wave. Probably wave 10. No, what is lightning bolt? What is lightning bolt's range in D&D? Because I do spaces and not spell. Okay, my brain is not working. Well, my fingers aren't working. Lightning bolt 5e. It's 100. So yeah, actually that would be a wave 20.
200.
Oh, is it? Oh, this is the basic one. Oh no, it's still 100. Okay. I just now noticed that the first thing I clicked on was a roll 20 thing. So it would be 20 spaces. A wave of 20 spaces in a straight line. So it would be 20 spaces. Ah! Wrong button. And let's see what Electro targets. Electro. Magical and evasion. So you would say, I'm attacking your evasion for 23. And I have to say, well, that's probably going to be a heavy hit. Now I have to figure out how much damage that is going to do, since like damage is so severely reduced in my game. So Spellblade? What's a Spellblade? This was 2014? What's a Spellblade? I didn't know this existed. Oh, I'm betting it's probably the Eldritch Knight. Ah, 86? That's a lot.
Spellblade is a elf subclass only, I think.
Oh, okay. Interesting. They changed the name? Fascinating. All right. So it's a 3rd rank spell. Destruction. So you'd be level 5 by the time you got a 3rd rank spell. So
Lightning Bolt was my favorite spell of all time. I've lasered targets 80 feet in the sky.
yeah, that is good. So its baseline would have to be really low. So I think 5 damage for a normal hit is good for my game. That way, if you hit heavy or severe, it's going to be 6 or 7. And then probably half on a miss. Maybe? Yeah, probably half on a miss. But since I'm saying 5, I have to decide whether I need to roll down or round up. Because I generally like the concept of rounding up. So it would probably be 3 damage on a miss. I mean, at level 1, if you pick the right class, you're probably going to have like 15 hit points at level 1. And then even if you like optimize for health, like chances are by the time you hit level 5, you'll probably have 20 hit points. So 5 damage on a baseline is probably going to be pretty good. And then I need to figure out all the other stuff.
Maybe round down and you're on fire, since the secondary effect of the spell is anything flammable lights on fire.
Oh. Oh, it does. I didn't know that. I knew Fireball did. Wow, it's been so long since I played 5th edition. Wow. I used to have an encyclopedic knowledge of this edition. But I haven't played since Hindsight 2020. That's, oh my gosh, that's 6 years ago. Ugh. No. I'm getting too old. Getting too old for this, man.
I've blown up a few granaries by accident back in my day.
Not the granaries. I know what it is. I'm being silly. Unless you actually did mean granaries or granaries. Yeah, I'm well aware that grains explode with if you catch them on fire. Okay, so we'll round down the 2. There's so much I need to do, man.
I was T before the Southern gentleman DMing the game told me afterwards.
Oh, really? Wait. Subtlety is my stealth check. Wow, this ninja is rolling really good for stealth. Holy crap. Okay, there's I think our first real roll. That's like really low. This is just I'm being fascinated by this. Let's give it disadvantage just so that we can get some low rolls. Okay, these would probably break. Be able to be detected. Ah. All right. It is close to 11:30 and this has been my I guess quarterly, like, this is the state of the game right now and I'm still like messing with, I still haven't even started scripting out class and race stuff yet, but I think I'm at a good point where I can actually start doing it now. Well, class, race, and heritage stuff. Heritage stuff.
I might do the reworking of my game on stream sometime.
Oh yeah? I will definitely take a sit in on that. It's always good to like see what other people are doing every now and then. Which reminds me, I should probably take a look at Leaflet's TTRPG. Like I did like a cursory look, like maybe like a couple of years ago, but I don't know what it's like now. I know she's said in a couple of streams that there's been patches that she's been doing, so I don't know, maybe I'll take a look at it.
Been about 7 years since I've touched it though.
Ooh. What is past you going, or what's current you going to think of past you in terms of what you were doing?
Why is God wearing a suit?
Because he's Morgan Freeman. That's I have no filter.
Nah, he's the Allstate guy.
Ah, okay. Am I thinking of the same guy? Allstate guy. Ah, okay. Gotcha. All right. Wow, I forgot this dude existed. Allstate dude.
I can't remember the actor's name, but he definitely has the voice for it when he was in Lucifer.
Wasn't that the same guy that was in Lost? Or was that a different one? No. No, that is so not wrong. I'm thinking of the guy that was in Lost that played Lucifer in Supernatural.
Maybe. He was in 24.
He was in 24? Oh, okay. Wow, that's I haven't heard that name in a minute. It's funny because like my mom, who's retired now, was like going back and rewatching like old shows that she like never got the chance to either start or finish when she was younger. Like when I was a wee elven child.
Mike Palmer in 24, a character in the unit, Allstate guy, and God.
Ah, okay. Uh-oh. Hold up. Oh, that's why. Okay. Techie gave me an extra general skill. Interesting. No, I want the revolver for this character. Give me that one. I have one more language point, so let's do Delaronan basic training rank for language. See. Oh, I'm in the way. You can't see what I'm doing. Aha. Let's say trained and Yeah, I don't like that. Yeah, I need to optimize it better. I need to tinker around with this. Everything's working so far, so I'm happy about that. I only had to fix a couple of things that were wrong with the formulas. But that's just because I keep moving things around. And you can't see what I'm doing. So over here. Aggravate. Bleed. Controlled. Alright. I need to get going. But thank you for swinging by, man. And I look forward to seeing you do a stream working on yours. But I'll probably be lurking regardless of what you end up doing like I normally do. Yeah, it wasn't for Celestium. Because Celestium was just like, oh yeah, Twitch doesn't like lurkers anymore, so you have to do a couple of things to make sure that they make sure that you know they're there. And I was like, oh, I didn't know that. Recent changes I can never keep up with in terms of what Twitch does. They're always making it harder for small streamers. Oh yeah. Bloodied. This still works. Thankfully. Unstable. Dead. All right. Yeah, thank you for swinging by. I appreciate it, really do. And I will... Oh man, I forgot. Okay, yeah, I'm probably not going to be able to stream for the rest of the week, so I will probably be back Saturday and Sunday again. Probably doing a political news roundup on Saturday and figuring out what is.
Stream today, but I wait. I've been streaming 4 days in a row. Need a nap.
Yeah, unfortunately I work full time, so streaming is very hard. So yeah, we'll do a political news roundup on Saturday, and then with a little bit of gaming, and then a lot more gaming on Sunday. And Celeste is streaming tomorrow.
Open with my politics.
I am too, for the most part. But I do tend to be sort of a I do tend to be a bit of a contrarian, just for the sake of putting out and resistance.
Center greater than.
Yeah. I'm center right also. Very... I would probably say that I'm moderate, but I don't think that that's true. I have my opinions. But yeah, I appreciate you being here, man. I'll probably see you in Celeste's stream tomorrow. So, later on. And for all the other platforms, I will see you guys tomorrow.
If you ever need a real-time fact checker, I tend to annoy the AI overview bot.
I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. I will see you guys this weekend. Stay safe out there. If the roads are probably not going to be in the best condition, So drive safely, be safe, and try not to do anything I wouldn't do, which the list is, well, the list used to be
Try
smaller.
to have a good rest. I'm gonna go freeze at work.
Yeah. All right. Peace out, guys. Arashi out of here. Bye-bye.